Hi everyone, it's Heather. Welcome back into the Paper Castle. I have another haul to show you today for things that I will be reselling in my eBay store. There's a little bit from a rummage sale, there's some from an estate sale, and the rest is from a neighborhood garage sale that weather didn't exactly cooperate for, but I was still able to come away with a few good finds. Alright, I'm going to start with the rummage sale. This was one that I went to, it was either, I think it was in February or March. I think it was February. Wendy and I went, it was the one at the car dealership where I found really good stuff, like Tom Ford perfume and all kinds of other perfume and goodies, and everything was only $5 because they were having a bag sale. Well, this time around, this was their very, very, very last sale that they were having. So we went to kind of see if there was anything that we had missed, if they were putting out anything new, and just kind of to say goodbye because they're not going to have them anymore. So kind of depressed about that, but you know, happy that we managed to find some good stuff before everything was said and done. So again, it was the same deal, $5, fill up a grocery bag. And this time they had a lot of clothes, which her and I are not really that interested in, but they still had some housewares and other stuff. So we scrounged around and found as much as we could. So I think I paid about 50 cents for each thing that you're gonna see. I went to the perfume section with my fingers crossed, hoping that I would find something good, and of course there was nothing. But I did find this chubby little guy. It's a black and white cat. This is from, is it Incredible Petables, and he should sell for around 15 to 20, I think. Then I was having a hard time. I was really having a hard time finding stuff. And I picked up this elephant figurine just because it had a signature on the back, which is going to be really difficult probably for you guys to see. But back here, it says Bruno DeSantis 19 something. I think it's 70 something. I have it written down in my book. But I figured for 50 cents we'll give it a shot. I might make 10 to 15 on that, but that's about it. In the Christmas section, I only found one item. I picked up this seagull pewter cat ornament. I can probably get about 10. In the knick-knack section, I did find a Lampe Bergère oil lamp from France. It looks like it's been used a bit, but I think it has a new wick in it. So, I can't get this off right now. But it's in really, really good condition. I should be able to get about 20 out of that. I got some X-Men playing cards from 1993. The deck is complete. Also has 2 jokers and 2 cards with game suggestions on it. That goes for around 10 to 13, I believe. And then my best finds there were, I went back in the perfume section and I had missed this. It's a package of Norelco Advantage replacement heads for electric shavers, and I didn't realize how well these sell. These average for about $40 to $50 a package. So if you guys find these, definitely pick them up, especially for, 50 cents. And then I went into the linen section, and I was thrilled because I found a needlepoint pillow with these beautiful roses. I guess they're roses. Are these cabbage roses? I don't know. I am so bad with flowers, you guys. It's horrible. And this striped trim on it. I can't find any tags or anything on it, but I'm hoping to get at least 40 on this, maybe more. And then This one I couldn't pass up, even though it's not needlepoint. It was just a really, really nice pillow. Had all these bees on it. And if you've gone to any stores in the past few months, I mean, bee stuff is just everywhere. It's all over the place. My mom and I were just at this beautiful place over in Pennsylvania called Peddler's Village, which has all these shops, and it's just a great place to walk around. And pretty much every store we walked into had some kind of bee-themed display. This pillow does have a tag inside. It's from Sweet Dreams, I believe. And I think Neiman Marcus used to be one of the distributors for this pillow. So I'm gonna hope to get around 50 for this. So that was everything at the rummage sale, I believe. And then before I went home, I hit an estate sale. The prices weren't too bad, actually. But they didn't have as much good stuff as I thought they would, or I'd hoped they would. But I still managed to pick up a few things. They had a big table full of figurines, which I saw in their Facebook Marketplace ad. And was excited to check them out, but of course I got there like 2 hours after it started because of the rummage sale. But these were the only ones that I picked up. These are some vintage cat figurines from, I think they're Napco, and they both have the number 1274 on the bottom of it. Really cute. They only go for maybe 8 to 10 a piece, so I put them together, believe, for 20 plus shipping. And then this guy, I just could not leave him behind because he just had the cutest face. I don't know who makes him. He kind of reminds me of a Joseph's Originals, but like I said, there's no tag, there's no number, nothing. So if anybody knows, please let me know. He's a little scuffed up here and there, but no chips or cracks. I think I had him up for auction at 30 and no takers, but I'm definitely going to roll him over into the store, to buy it now price of probably around that, and see where it goes. But he was just too cute to pass up. Then this lady had a lot of journals and stationery and paper. I would have gotten along with her very, very well because I have some weird, paper, journal, office supply addiction that I cannot explain for the life of me. But I did, of course, because of that, pick up some paper. I don't think I bought anything for myself. No, I did. I got a spiral notebook. I couldn't leave without buying some kind of paper product for myself, which was, I guess, $1. But for another $1, I got this box of vintage. This is Eaton Stars stationery from Colonial Williamsburg. And this is adapted from some kind of vintage wallpaper that, I can't remember the name of the company. What is it? Katzenbach and Warren. You can still find some of their vintage wallpaper on eBay, actually. I put this up for auction at 20 plus shipping, no takers, but now it is at a buy it now of 20 plus shipping, and I have, I think, 4 or 5 watchers. So I don't think I'll have a problem selling this at that price. There's a few pieces missing from this, but for the most part, it's complete. And then I got this vintage pack of Richard Scarry Busy Town wrapping paper, which is just adorable. I didn't realize until I got home that part of it, like right over here, is sun bleached. But I did disclose that, and it shouldn't be a big deal. I mean, who cares? It's wrapping paper. They're going to rip off a box. I think I listed this for around $12.99 with free shipping. Then I went to the mug table and knew right away this was a Taylor & Ning Minimals mug. They did a bunch of these. I've had one before. Actually, I had a recipe box that had bears on it from this line. This is the first time I've seen the Scotty dogs, but it's signed Taylor and Ning right there. And then that is the mark on the bottom. It's from 1984. I think this is listed for $22.99 with free shipping. I think I paid about 50 cents for that. I did get some dish towels for myself, because you can always use dish towels. These were $1 a piece. So, much less than I would pay for them in the store. And I couldn't pass this one up because you guys know I love cats and I love Halloween. So I had to have this one. Absolutely had to have it. This one reminds me of the baby who is sleeping in the cat tree right next to me right now. But we call him a bat because he just kind of, he's black and flies all over the place. I swear, he doesn't walk. He just flies and leaps from place to place. Very hyper. He just turned 2 last week and already destroyed his birthday present. Okay, so that was, I guess, half the stuff I got from the estate sale. And this is the rest of it. I got some CDs because they only wanted 25 cents a piece. I like it when I can find a bunch of the same genre so that I can lot them together. So that's what I'm going to do with these. This is a lot of 4 cowboy-themed CDs. Gene Autry, Cowboy Roundup, Eddie Arnold, and this is Roy Rogers. So, for $1, I'm thinking maybe around at least 15 to 20. And then I got a bunch of Frank Sinatra, some of which are brand new, and Nat King Cole CDs. This one is Christmas with Bing Crosby too, and I think might have been this one. This one I found at a sale the next day for another $1. So I'm just adding that to the lot. I have 7 here, so maybe 20 to 30. This is a melamine platter or tray from Villeroy and Boch. I never even knew they made anything melamine, but they do. The mark is here on the back, and this is from their design naif pattern, specifically the wedding scene, and I believe I paid $2 for this, and it should sell for around $35. And the most interesting thing that I found there in the book section, I couldn't leave this behind, it was just too weird. How to Know People by Their Hands. By Joseph Renaud. I think this is a first edition from 1938. And it's just very strange. How to read handprints and all the lines in your hands and marks on your palms and your fingertips and what they all mean. It's kind of more a scientific approach, I guess, to palm reading. That's what it seems like. And then in the back, it has these pages where you can make your own handprint. It's like a very specific directions on how to make this handprint with baking soda and warm soapy water. And you make a handprint and then you analyze it yourself, or you can print your name, address, etc. in the spaces below, fold the sheet with $1, and send to Dr. Joseph Renaud. Although I don't think you're going to hear anything back right now since this was published in 1938. But $1 was pretty steep back then. I looked it up. I think the equivalent is about $20 right now if you wanted to send this in and get it analyzed. That would have been very interesting back in the day. But I saw another one of these sell a first edition for around $15. I think I paid 50 cents for that book. Okay, next up are the garage sales. I was very hopeful for this neighborhood garage sale. It was only about 20 minutes from my house, and 72 houses were participating. So, of course, I got very excited about that. I told Wendy. She came out, although we never saw each other that day, because she kind of drove around, did her thing. I drove around, did my thing. So I don't have much to show for 72 houses, but I still did manage to get a few things, and of course it rained as well, so some people just closed up shop, some people didn't even open their garage doors. The first thing I got at my very first stop was this vintage Santa on this sled. I think he's like a hobbyist piece. I don't think he was sold in stores. I mean, the Santa probably was, and then they kind of pieced him together to make this. But I think it's really cool. And for $1, I couldn't leave him on the table. I'm going to probably start him at auction because I can't find anything like him. Probably start him at auction of around 40 and see where it goes from there. Then at the next house, I found 4 needlepoint pillows, which I had to put on the chair next to me because it wouldn't fit on the table. Somebody with very eclectic tastes, assuming these are homemade. But they've got like this gold lame trim and all this metallic thread in with these tulips and this backing fabric. I mean, they are really well made. They have a zipper built in so you can take the pillow form out and all that. They were $2.50 a piece. I'm never going to pass up a needlepoint pillow for $2.50 a piece. And I'm sure there's somebody out there who loves metallic and gold lame and tulips and just will have to have this in their house. Hoping I'll get about 30 at least for each of them, but we'll have to wait to see. There's another one that's not as shiny, but same kind of theme with the tulips and poppies and everything. But this time they decided to have this like shaggy fringe deal going on all the way around the edge. Same backing fabric. But I'm not going to sell them together. I will sell them separately since they are a little bit different. Then this one with the flowers and the stripes. This one's kind of meh. Yeah, this one really doesn't excite me much. Has a little bit of fading on the back here, but still in good condition. As long as the front is in really good condition, that's pretty much all that matters. And then this one with the sunflowers. I actually found this kit online. This was a Candamar needlepoint kit that you could either frame or, make into a pillow. This person obviously decided to make it into a pillow. And another unique edge treatment on this one. And this kind of weird snake skin fabric on the back. Since this has sunflowers on it, this one I was thinking I might put up for auction and donate all the proceeds to the Ukraine, since this is their national flower. And right now a symbol of peace. Oh, it just breaks my heart what's going on over there. It really does. Since, and I'm part Ukrainian to boot. My great-grandmother would be, she's probably turning over in her grave right now. The next house where I found some items, I went to a bunch, found nothing. Then the sky opened up, it rained for about a half an hour, and I sat outside this person's house for maybe 20 minutes waiting for the rain to let up. And when I finally did go into their garage, they had a whole bunch of cross-stitch and needlepoint finished pieces that they were selling. Some of them were on the pricier side. Some of them, or a lot of them, had glass or were big, and I just didn't want to have to deal with, packing and shipping that. But I couldn't pass up this unique piece with this three-dimensional Asian fan. It's got metallic thread and little chains hanging from the bottom. And the frame was interesting. And it's got like this velveteen backing fabric. I've just never seen anything like it. It's in excellent condition. I paid $5. And I'm probably going to try and get at least 40 to 50. After the rain, I went to another house. This was laying on their tarp outside of their garage, full of water, because it's kind of, I don't know, half plate, half bowl, I guess. And they were, all these people, they kept apologizing to me. They're like, oh, we're so sorry, all our stuff is wet, or half our stuff is in the garage. And like, it's not your fault. You know, you're doing all this work to have a garage sale, and, you know, it's not your fault that Mother Nature didn't want to cooperate. This reminded me of an anthropology plate. I've sold, I can't remember the artist. I don't know how to pronounce the artist's name. She's French. I think it's Natalie with a TH. Leet or Let or something like that. Lete. Her plates go for really good money on eBay. And this reminded me of that, even though I know it's not hers. I can't find any comps on eBay at all, but who could pass up this adorable little black kitten trying to get to these goldfish? There is a signature on the back, and it says 2002, and it looks like it says Lauren something, but I haven't been able to figure it out. This says bye, and I think this says Lauren, or maybe Larimer. I don't know. I think I've tried every possibility, and I can't find anything. If anybody else out there knows, please tell me. So that was it for 72 houses. That was pretty sad. And I probably went to about 55 of them. And that was all I got. But I did find another sale on the way home. That was where I found the extra Frank Sinatra DVD or CD. And I also found these cast iron stocking holders. I love to sell these. These are very popular. A bunch of different companies sell them. One is Midwest of Cannon Falls. And these are from Hold Everything. And the only reason that I know that is because the Santa was the only one that actually came in the box. And on the side here it says Hold Everything. And then on this side it says that the collection is made up of the Santa, the drummer boy, and the fireplace. So I got the whole set. I'm going to sell these as a set probably for around 50 to 60. I paid $0.25 a piece for these. Absolutely couldn't pass them up. And the funny thing is, the next week when I went to a rummage sale, I found 2 more of them. I found another drummer boy and 2 more fireplaces. Yeah, I found 3 more the next week. Yeah, a drummer boy and 2 more fireplaces. I already know who makes them. Those I'm going to sell separately. But since I have this whole set, I'm going to sell these all together. Like I said, they go for around an average of about 20 a piece. They're not hard to ship because I know they're heavy, but they do fit either in, if you're selling them by themselves, they will ship in a flat rate padded envelope, or you can fit them into a rate A box. I might be able to fit all 3 of these in a rate A box. Not really sure. Definitely a medium flat rate. But not too sure about the rate A yet. Got to check that out. So that's it, you guys. Don't think I've sold anything yet. I think I have about half of this stuff listed. I have to get the rest listed. And I still have a bunch of stuff from this past weekend to share with you. So I will be back again with another haul video from 2 more rummage sales. I had one at a church I went to last year, and then one at a lodge near my house, which they haven't had in 3 years, and I was just itching to go back because it's tiny, but it's a little gold mine, and Wendy went with me, and we both came out of it very happy and hardly spent anything, which is what we both love. So that's it, everyone. I will talk to you later. Good luck with your sales, and I'll see you in the next video.